It's time. It's time. Yes, indeed. And the ether is on. This is your boy DJ's Raw and Cut Truth, giving you that raw content that you deservedly need. And today we have a classic ether. So, Dwight James, media correspondent for the Portland Trailblazers, had some nerve to diss the young brother LaMelo Ball, nitpicking him for showing a 5-second dunk attempt. A 5-second dunk attempt, of all things. And pretty much assumed that he hasn't been putting in work. If you look at the dunk attempt video, you can realize just by the body motion that that's after a workout. It's pretty obvious. But this bald-headed buffoon wants to nitpick and pick on somebody. So this is what this fool said, quote, "Love it when players spend time working on stuff like this instead of fixing their funky shooting mechanics." That's funny. That's not funny. So you're gonna waste all this time, Dwight James, to nitpick and be overcritical of a short dunk attempt? Really? You don't talk about the shooting rounds he has at 4 a.m. in the morning like his trainers have always stated. You didn't mention when LaMelo Ball, and this has been reported, by the way, by ESPN, worked out a full straight hour without taking a break in front of the Timberwolves, Warriors, Hornets, and Pistons. You didn't mention that. You didn't mention that he had the best workout out of the 3 top prospects. That has also been reported. No, you didn't mention that at all. But you took the time out of your day to stereotype. Yes, I said it. You stereotype LaMelo. You're assuming he's a lazy brother who doesn't work for his. Is that what we are, Dwight? So someone who gets drafted, who is able to extend the family's quote-unquote legacy of having sons, having family members make good income. So he's lazy now. He doesn't work on his shot. If it was that case, Michael Jordan would never draft LaMelo Ball. Say what you want about Michael Jordan, but one thing he respects is work ethic. So, Dwight, did you know that Michael Jordan and Mitch Kupchak watched LaMelo Ball in person in LA? His full workout. So you think Michael Jordan just want to draft lazy players? Huh, Dwight? You're freaking pathetic, man. But I can tell hate is filled in your heart. You're not nitpicking this game. You hate him. You're jealous because he has all this fame and notoriety, and he has a father with the ruling class mentality. You hate black people like this. Yes, I said it. And for those who will go on my comments to say don't make it about race, it's too late. Now, I don't talk about race that much, but if it's pretty obvious, I'll point it out. What you're doing, Dwight, is using code words to belittle someone who's a brother, who's biracial, and assume that he's quote unquote nigga ball, playing that nigga ball. Excuse my language, by the way. But this reminds me of when my grandfather told me when he played college ball for a white coach. He had flashy handles, flashy dunks, and his coach said, "We don't want you playing that rat ball, aka nigga ball." That's what they would call it. This same rule applies here. You're using code words to demean a young 19-year-old. You wasn't with him in the gym, putting in that work. You wasn't with him when he developed an elite handle. You wasn't with him when he was trying to get his body fit for the NBA. So how would you know? Dwight, just focus on the Portland Trailblazers. They have a great team. They're building their roster around Damian Lillard. Shout out to Dame Dollar. And this is why Dame Dollar, Carmelo, and many others on the Trailblazers most likely don't even like you. They don't want to interview around you. They don't want to even speak around you because they know you're a hater. They know you're a lame and that you have no life. Those are just the facts, man. So here's another excuse that this Shine Dwight stated on Twitter. Quote, "Mostly I don't like people calling him Melo. There's only one Melo and he isn't it." Well, Dwight, it's just a damn nickname. A nickname. Are you going to really trip over a nickname? Now, to those who have watched my videos, know that I've always called LaMelo. I don't call LaMelo Melo. I don't put it on my videos. At the end of the day, I don't care either. The choice is yours what to call him. Who gives a damn? This is only an excuse because you couldn't take the heat from social media. Social media called you ungrateful, called you a bigot, stereotyping these kids, and you couldn't take the heat, so you made this lame attempt, this excuse to let everything cool down. But I'm here to tell you that no one's falling for that bullshit. That Melo versus LaMelo stuff is remedial. And the only reason why people pay attention to it, one, the side that hates the Ball family, they're definitely going to pay attention to it and use that as an excuse to attack LeVar's kids. It's pretty obvious. That's why I don't join in those talks. That's why I leave it alone, because it's idiocracy. It's a moot point. It's documented that LeVar has been calling LaMelo Melo since what, 2001? Since he was born? For short for LaMelo? It doesn't matter. Carmelo, 24/7 out of the day, 24 hours out of the day, doesn't think about, why do people call LaMelo Melo? He doesn't think about stuff like that. He's trying to work on his game and make sure that he's useful for the Portland Trailblazers. That's his focus. Not no damn nickname. So you can play all these little games and little tricks you're doing to Dwight, but no one's falling for that bullshit. I close by saying this. For anyone who hates on LaMelo Ball, you guys better hope he doesn't have a solid good year, even that. Because there's nothing else you could say. You could critique. You could say, he only averaged 17 points and 7 assists a game. You could say that, or he only averaged 15 points and 8 assists. You could say things like that. But if he wins Rookie of the Year, you all would be silenced. That's why It's LaMelo Ball's time to rise above the hate, to shut all you haters up. And I'm rooting for the brother. I root for those who are counted against. And even though LaMelo is a number 3 overall pick, in a weird way, he's become the underdog. Through all the hate he's received, people don't believe in him. They don't want to believe in him. They want him to fail. They want his family to fail. I remember a time when Michelle Beadle, and correct me if I'm wrong, everybody, was on a tirade on LeVar Ball that was so bad that she even said that she hopes LeVar loses all his money. The shit is getting toxic, man. It's so evil. And one thing about me, learning about the ways of the Most High in the spirit, I tend to stay away from evil spirits. And that right there is an evil spirit. When you wish someone loses their money or their business to fail, that's evil. And I just can't get with that. Dwight James is a hater. He's ignorant. He's a bigot. And he's a loser. So he can keep on hating on LaMelo. But if he has a great career, he will be silenced like any other hater. And watch what's going to happen. LaMelo will have good games, and he will have bad games where he have rookie mistakes like all rookies. But watch him be critiqued like a 10-year vet instead of just a rookie. It would be unfair. I know it's coming. But in all seriousness, I'm just glad that he's in the NBA, because there was a time where people said he would never make it, that his career was over. The JBA canceled his career to the NBA. I heard it all. Don't tell me that this wasn't said, because I heard it. I heard it through the media waves. I heard it from shines like Steven Jackson. I know he's from PA, Port Arthur, Texas. Salute. But Steven Jackson was uncalled for saying that shit. Same with Matt Barnes. Kenyon Martin. He said that LaMelo would never get drafted. I remember that. But the ironic part was his son, Kenyon Martin Jr., almost wasn't even drafted. He was selected at what, 53? 54, around that range. So all I gotta say is, you guys who hate on LaMelo, y'all worry about your own shit, man. Try to worry about if your son or daughter can make it in the pros or something before you start worrying about what LeVar and his family got going on. That's why a lot of people ain't making no money these days. They worry about everybody else, but they're not worried about themselves. Bunch of haters, bunch of Debbie Downers. You go look at on Instagram, LeVar bought LaMelo a new car, a fly car, man. That car was like top notch for a draft gift for LaMelo, something that fathers should do. You look in the comment section, you see people hating, oh, he doesn't deserve a car. This kid is spoiled. You know, a bunch of hating ass shit. But again, this proves my point. This is why I root for LaMelo. I even root for Lonzo. They better hope Lonzo doesn't score 17 points, 10 assists. They better hope he doesn't average those points and assists. But that's all I'm going to say. All praise to the Most High. And we got to bring back real sports talk. We got to critique the games the right way. Hating is not critiquing. It's toxic energy, and it's bad for the sport of basketball. And for all the entitled white shines who wants to hate on players, remember, the NBA wouldn't be the NBA if it wasn't for the brothers. Remember that. Seriously. That's all I'm about to close with that. All praise to the Most High. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. Thank you to all the subscribers who are keeping it real, engaging in conversation. Shout out to AB the Hero. Shout out to FY Sports Debate. Shout out to For Our Vision. Shout out to DKM. Shout out to anybody who rocks with my channel, KJ Sports Talk. You guys are important. Ball facts. You're important. Peace.